Hello everyone. Now this video is for you if you've heard of the sales funnel but you don't really get it. So I'm coming to you from my studio and you might see there's something new behind me, and I call this the entrepreneur's rainbow. So we start on the red side, and the words, in case they're not clear, that you can see it's here. I'm always pointing to the wrong side, but hey, you got to be genuine when you're online, and that's one of the points. And so here I have the sales funnel, which I call the entrepreneur's rainbow. And it all starts at the very top. And when you're in that red zone, this is traditionally when in the sales funnel you're talking about awareness. And it's the point when your clients are dreaming, your prospects are dreaming, and you need to bring them in and become aware of what you can do to help them with their dream. So this might be a dream of an outcome if you offer a service, or it might be a dream of finding a product that will suit a need, a desire, whether that's a gift, a present for someone else, or how they want to actually be and solve their life. So it might be something that makes things more efficient. So I want to go through very quickly this morning to help you these different stages of the sales funnel, and starting with that red area and dreaming. And just before I go any further, I'm going to double check I am going live on my page. I can see that. Brilliant. And hello, Linda. Yes, well, there still might be tweaks happening. I'm looking right now at my painting. Linda's saying, oh, it's finished. And almost, because I'm seeing the word on the yellow band isn't showing up that well on this video. So I will go back in and see that. So it's lovely to have you here joining me live, and anyone watching on replay. We are going through the entrepreneur's rainbow super quickly this morning, just to give you an idea of the channel because that you need to take your customers on, because your customers go on a journey. And normally, normal business coaches, when they're not quite as colourful as I am, will talk about this in very sort of bland terms about going, oh yes, they've got cold leads, then they get to warm leads, and then they get hotter, and you need to process this. And I decided that really what we need to do is to enhance that connection with our customers. So I've altered the sales funnel to make it link up still with all the research, and the traditional method is correct in how we need to take our customer on this journey, but just to make it more connected to your soul. So if you're a more heart-centered entrepreneur or introverted entrepreneur, who I really specialize in, then you want to really connect with your audience. You're not really about wanting to be distant. You want to know how they're feeling and what they're working towards and what they should do. So yes, we start with the dream state. Now this is also the awareness, and it's at this stage that you're really having to get your brand out there, make people be aware of what you do. So you're wanting to attract their attention, and red is a great colour for attracting attention as well, but you only want to use it in like teeny doses. Too much red can also have negative effects. And then once someone is aware of you, the traditional mode is they start becoming a bit interested, they might follow. So this is imagine. Imagine is the word that we now need to go at this point. Now I'm also seeing my webcam's going in and out and a little fuzzy. I do need to sort it. There's some issues with it. So yeah, the interest stage is when your client's going, I can imagine that I need this. I can imagine this could be useful to me. Maybe this is what I want. Maybe this is what I need. So this is still interest. They're imagining. It's maybes are going on in their head. And that is the point when you need to start giving more value, showing what you do, what you can offer, so people get a real feel of what they want. And then as people move down the traditional sales funnel, the next stage is normally called consideration. And this is when the person is thinking about considering using you. So they're aware of you, they have some interest, so they've dreamed, they've imagined, and now they want to connect. And the connecting online in social media can be liking a post, commenting on a live like Linda is today. So it's about connecting to the idea, to the service, to the product. And this is the consideration stage where someone's sort of thinking about maybe what you're offering is right and good for them. Then that leads to being curious. So this is the green level in my entrepreneur's rainbow. And curiosity is really what we want to engage with our future clients, with our prospects, because that is showing an intent to purchase. Now, this is a really, really super important part of the sales funnel. And it's the connection and the intent. And Linda's saying, yes, connecting is so, so important. And it's creating that dialogue. So going back and forth. And this is where a lot of value needs to come in and we connect. And it's at these stages that you're beginning to go, the consideration stages are orange through to green. So a lot of people might rotate in circles around this for quite a while. And again, depending on your prospects, some people might shoot super fast through this sales funnel and they go, yep, that's exactly what I want. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Yep, I've got it. But other people, they might need longer to consider and they'll sort of float around in this curiosity stage when they'll be really wanting to know a bit more about what you do, but they're not quite sure, is this really for them? Is this product for them? Is your service for them? This applies to both products and services. So then once you've got that curiosity aroused, the person will move into their evaluation stage. And this is when they're working out whether this is right for them. And that's warmth. They're feeling a warmth towards you. They're feeling that, yes, you could help solve the needs that they have. And this is the warm area that often you might hear maybe when people are talking about Facebook advertising and you want to advertise to people who are warm leads. Now, this is when they've got to this light blue area in the sales funnel. So they're aware of you, they've maybe connected to you, and now they've got that warmth of going, yes, I think this person can really help me. And this is the point when you want to make sure that you're being really clear on the offers that you have so the person knows what they can buy from you. One of the biggest mistakes I see with many of my clients is they're not actually clear on their websites or in their social media at various points, or maybe in the advertising, what it actually is I could buy from you. So what is it that you have that if I've got to this warmth at part and I'm really wanting to evaluate you and I'm saying I want to buy your product or I want to buy your service, what is it that you do? This is the stage where you really want to increase that dialogue and reach out. So I'm just reading Linda's notes here. She said, I can relate by just using myself as an example. I often go back and forth, saving the sales page. This way I can really discern whether something is for me or not. Exactly. And it's really important that you have the information out there for your customers, because they will go back and forth, especially if you're doing your job correctly and staying top of mind. And that's where the visibility is so important and comes in. So you've got your clients and they're going, yes, this is warm, I'm evaluating it. And that's the decision stage. And then the purchase stage is the dark blue. And that's when they're happy. And this is why on my On this side, I'm going to keep doing that. On this side, we've now got to happy, because at the point of purchase, you want your prospect, your client, your customer to feel happy, to feel that glow of, yes, this is right. This is going to get me somewhere. This is going to help me achieve something. This is going to make my room look fantastic if it's a piece of artwork. So at this point, you want your customer to feel happy and that glow of, it's really worth exchanging money for this product or service because I know this is right for me right now at this moment. And then the last part of the traditional sales funnel is when the person becomes a fan or a repeat customer. And that's when the love comes. So this is where they're loving what you do and they want more of that, because they might want more of your paintings, more of your coaching services, more of your wonderful products, so they can really help get out there. And this is where, when we start bringing feelings into what is normally quite a sterile sales funnel of like, okay, you've got awareness, interest, consideration, intent, evaluation, purchase, fan, and it feels like is in fact the way we connect online, and the way you gain visibility is building those connections to the heart. And that's why we go from dream to imagine to connect to curiosity to warmth to happiness to love. So I'm loving, I'm reading again Linda's comments here as I'm live, and she's with me live, which is wonderful. So every Wednesday morning at 9:30 UK time, that's where I'm based, I do come live. I know many people will be watching on replay as well. So hello to you all, and please do comment. I will get back to you. So you say, yes, you're there now. People are curious but not knowing what it is I will do yet. I'll create more art and tutorials to keep the appetite up. Yes, it's really important. And thank you, Linda, for saying you like my visualization of the entrepreneur's sales funnel. So this sales funnel it's been there for a long time. But yeah, changing it into the way that you can connect and feel. And then my task for you today, what I'd love you to go away and think about, is do you have something in your offering that you have that can hit each of these stages of the sales funnel? Do you have that awareness building so people are dreaming? Can they imagine helping, being there with you? Are they connecting? Can they be curious? Once they're warm, if they come to your website, is there something they can buy? It can be a tiny little offer. It doesn't need to be your big offer initially, but it's really important to get something out there. And ultimately, you want to bring them down to that love stage. So thank you very much for joining me live. I promised it wasn't going to be long, and so I'm keeping under 13 minutes. Thank you very much, Linda, for coming live with me. That is wonderful, and it's so great to be able to connect to people online as well. And yeah, Linda and I have met purely through being involved in various groups together. So get out there, get yourself known, but make sure you actually have an offer that when someone comes to your website, they know that they can get. And that first offer, that first silent sale, that is most likely going to be the download of your product in terms of a freebie, something where you're giving value that people can only get in exchange for that email address. And that's that first stage of them saying they trust you enough with their email address, because nobody today will give you their email just by saying, hey, join my newsletter. People don't want that. Email inboxes way too full. So keep it succinct, keep it nice. And remember, I believe in you before you believe in you, and visibility is key to building your business. I'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye.